Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to The Seasoned Vegan. Do I have a delicious one for you today? This is one of my all-time favorite dinners or lunch or breakfast, depending on you. If you're me, then it is a breakfast. It is tofu tacos. These are also a really, really good one to meal prep as well, because they're super easy to throw together if you have all the ingredients ready. Speaking of, here are the ingredients. This is what you're going to need for the tofu marinade. The marinade is really what makes it absolutely delicious. You could marinate mushrooms in this too, and it would probably be pretty good, but today we're doing tofu. So you're going to need some taco seasoning, some nutritional yeast, some soy sauce, oil, and I use vegetable oil, some salt and pepper to taste, some chili peppers and adobo, and tomato paste, as well as some water, some beef bouillon, and some gravy master. And then here are some toppings that I like to use: some refried beans, some pico de gallo, some avocado, which we will be cutting into, and we're going to hope that it is absolutely delicious, because you never know with avocados. Some lemon and some cilantro. And then we've got our tortillas back there with some oil to fry them up in. And for my tacos, lately I've been loving to roast some vegetables in the oven. So I've got some red onion, some zucchini, yellow squash, and some garlic. And I've got my oven already set to 425 degrees and everything I'm going to need: my baking trays and my pan for frying my tortillas. So that is it. Let's get straight into this. The first step is to mix our marinade, and I start by dissolving my bouillon in some hot water. By the way, this is a recipe that I got from the Burger Dudes website, so I'm going to link that down below because it is one of those recipes that I just have on rotation. I'm literally making this every single week, and it is so, so good. So I'm very excited to teach you guys today. Okay, so while my beef bouillon, and it's fake beef, guys, just beef flavor, while it is dissolving, I'm adding all the other marinade ingredients to this large bowl. Got my pepper, my salt, my oil, the peppers and adobo, tomato paste, there goes the soy sauce, my taco seasoning, and nutritional yeast. And all of these measurements, by the way, are going to be in the description below, as well as the link to the Burger Dudes website as well, because, the more the merrier. So next is some gravy master, also known as brown seasoning, and you can put that in if you want. It's totally optional. I just put it in for color. But yeah, next I'm going in with that bouillon, that vegetable broth, I guess vegan beef broth technically, if you want to get technical, and that's just going to help everything mix together. I am using super firm tofu, so there's not much water content in there, but obviously tofu is pretty full of water, so you don't need much water is what I'm saying. I like to say things in roundabout ways, I guess. All right, so let's get into the super firm tofu. And this is just my preferred tofu. I think it gives the best texture for like a ground meat replacement. So you could just go ahead and crumble it with your hands, similar to how I do for my tofu scramble, or you could take a masher like how I'm doing now, and you can just mash it all on up. And it is pretty easy, and as you mash, it kind of mixes into the marinade and just absorbs all of that delicious flavor. So once it's pretty well incorporated and you're satisfied with the way that the tofu looks, then you're going to take out your prepared baking sheet and just spread your tofu out in an even layer. The more even it is, the better that it will cook. You want your tofu to get a nice crispy, kind of charred look at the end. So yeah, just get it nice and evenly spread out. And I like to go in with a little extra salt. I just think that salt really, really, really helps tofu, in my personal, humble opinion. So next up, you're going to bake this tray for 35 minutes, and we are going to stir it halfway through, which I will show you a little later. But while that's going, we are going to chop up our vegetables. So we're taking out our zucchini, our yellow squash, and our red onion. And we're just going to chop them up. I gave them a good wash, and I like to give them a pretty pretty small chop, kind of close to a dice, because I think it just provides like a way better bite in the taco. You know, you don't want massive bits of vegetables in your taco, or maybe you do, excuse me, I don't know, I shouldn't speak for you, but this is just how I like to do it. So I've got all those veggies in a bowl, and now I'm going in with some chopped garlic, some salt, and some pepper. And that's all the seasonings that I use for the veggies, because the tofu is pretty heavily seasoned. So we're creating a nice balance here with some fresh veggies. And I don't know, you guys, there's something about red onion and garlic and zucchini. When they go into the oven within like 3 minutes, your kitchen starts smelling absolutely delectable. It is so satisfying. So that's probably why I keep making this weekly. It smells good, it's easy to make, it's filling. There's just so many pros about this recipe here. So same with the tofu, same as how we did with the tofu, we're going to spread out our vegetables evenly on their baking tray, and we're going to pop them into the oven along with the tofu for about 25 minutes, and we're going to stir both of those halfway through. But in the meantime, it's moment of truth. Here we go. Is it a good one? Hey, that's not too bad, right? We've got a little bit of the pit right there. I think it just got lodged in there as I was cutting it, so not too bad. So satisfying when you cut into a good avocado. By the way, I have a tip for avocados, you guys. As soon as your avocado starts to get soft, like as it's sitting out on the counter at room temp, as soon as it starts to feel ripe, you throw it into the fridge. Just chuck it in the fridge until you're ready to use it, and that'll just help it stay fresh much longer. That's something I've noticed. I was so tired of avocados going to waste on my counter, so ever since I've done that, I've been having really good luck. Okay, so it's about halfway through for the tofu and the veggies, so I'm just taking them out one tray at a time, and I'm giving it a good stir because I want pretty even cooking coverage on both of these trays. I think, you know, more crispy meat and vegetables are just absolutely delicious on tacos. All right, guys, so the next step is to fry up our tortillas. I just put my pan on medium heat with like a little bit of oil. I do about 3 at a time because, you know, I'm making like 12 here. I'm making a lot. So I do about a minute, and then I fold them up, and that's it. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell you like exact times because I kind of just watch it to where I like it to be done. And you can have a less crispy tortilla or a more crispy tortilla, all up to you. Personal preference. But here's what the tofu meat looks when it's all done cooking. Isn't that just absolutely phenomenal? Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud. Yeah, guys, this is a good one. This is a really, really good one. I know I say that about all my videos, but that's because I'm proud of what I create. All right, so I've got my tortillas as well, and then here are my roasted veggies right back there, looking absolutely divine. And you could have a taco with just this, and I promise you it'd be so good. But I'm gonna go the extra mile and add these toppings as well. I've got my avocado, my cilantro, my pico de gallo, and my beans. Now, I know a lot of people have beans on the side when they're having tacos. I'm not that type of person, okay? I like to put my refried beans right at the bottom of my taco because, number one, it adds more protein. Number two, I just absolutely love these refried beans. These are the Mexicali Rose refried beans that I was telling you guys about before in my grocery haul video. So I'm kind of addicted to these, as you guys know. And number three, it helps all the other ingredients stick and stay in the taco. So it just makes sense to me, you guys. It just makes sense. So here's how I do it. You're gonna do it the way you want, but this is my channel. Check it out. So I've got my beans, and then the vegetables go right on top of that. They stick right to the beans. Then I go in with a little bit of my taco meat. Just a little bit. A little goes a long way because this is really flavorful and spiced, and oh, it's just so good. And then I'm going to go in with all the rest of my toppings. And also, do you guys remember way back in the day, like 6 months ago, when my channel was a little baby and I showed you how to make that spicy chipotle sauce. Okay, well, I didn't make it this time, but I'm encouraging you to make that and then throw that on these tacos right at the end. And I swear to you guys, it's going to be the best thing in the whole entire world. It's going to be so good. I do regret not making that sauce for these tacos here, but they were absolutely delicious no matter what. I'm just saying, if you want to take them to the next level, let's say you're having people over for like a taco night or something, then you're going to want to bust out the chipotle sauce because it's just so good. But for like any other weeknight or whatever, where you don't want to, do too much, then these are absolutely perfect. These are absolutely perfect, especially when you make all of the ingredients beforehand. Like on a Sunday, you throw together all the ingredients, you keep them in your fridge, and then you just have to warm up to tortillas throughout the week. And it's just so easy. I live on these tacos and burritos and pasta. Like, yeah, it's just easy, delicious food. So good. So yeah, I could put down tacos like it's nobody's business, and I really hope that you make these and you do the same with these because they are so good. All right, so for the rest of my tacos that I made, I'm just going to throw them into my to-go container and I'm going to take them to work with me. And yeah, they're going to make me very, very happy midway through my shift. So it's a little gift to me from me. Well, that's about it, you guys. I really appreciate you being here, as always. This is one of my favorites, so I hope it brings you guys as much joy into your lives as they do me. So, yep, that's about it. I hope that you guys have an absolutely wonderful week or weekend or whatever it is for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel because every week I put out new vegan recipe videos and sometimes some grocery hauls and tours and things like that. So if you're interested in vegan cooking and vegan kitchens, stay tuned. All right, bye.